Hello everyone, welcome back to our weekly Dimash video. We are here to react to Adagio.
For those who don't know, Adagio means to perform at a slow tempo.
Well, it is a tempo that's just slow.
And I perform an Adagio every morning when I try to get out of bed.
Well, fair enough. So you will watch Dimash Adagio, the stage.
Oh, the heartbeat.
It throws us back to that other performance.
We haven't seen him play before.
I don't know where to find you. I don't know how to reach you. I hear your voice in the way. I feel you under my skin. Within my heart and my soul, I wait for you.
Okay, so I have many things to say.
Please begin.
First off, this is our first time hearing Dimash play an instrument.
Yes.
His playing is lovely. It's our first time hearing Dimash sing in English, so it's our first time really understanding what he's saying. And I think that adds to it.
It definitely adds to it
Yeah.
from my point of view. Absolutely. In fact, I kind of need to hold the Dimash pillow instantly.
I'm trying to see him.
Are you enjoying the Adagio, this slow tempo that he's got?
This is a very beautiful performance.
Great way to start it off. The
I
heartbeat,
love it.
just to kind of set the tone and be like, here's the tempo in a heartbeat.
Oh, that's a good
Then
way
it
to
starts
put it.
with him playing the piano, just a violin accompaniment. Scale it down into just him and the piano. And
I
then
really like this.
I'm sure
piano.
we're going on a journey.
I really like this just piano
It's
beginning
great.
though.
It's all.
It's really lovely.
Who could need any more?
It's so
Who
delicate.
dare ask?
The falsetto already off the.
You can
From
see
the
the
start.
vibrato. The nice thing about slower tempo stuff is he really has a chance to showcase that beautiful vibrato, right? You can even see his jaw just shaking with every vibrato that he's using. It's amazing.
I really like this performance
Sounds
so
great.
far.
You'll be my arms. Close my eyes and then away. But it won't be today. I want so far. I want nothing more to explain. I know that
One sec, before it gets really intense. So that was the bass drop was the transition from Adagio to wherever we are right now. We heard more of the rock voice.
Cool.
Too, which
I like the
enjoy.
arrangement. I like how it is vibing with the production of it, how the colors kind of change.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And when he stands up, it pops his suit more. Like at the beginning, they had a nice, cool kind of light thing, and his suit just kind of blended into it. It's like, now you know that's a sharp suit that the man is wearing.
Striking suit.
Yeah. My heartbeat is becoming less and less Adagio as the performance goes on.
Yeah, I as you were saying, I think his rock voice is also where he feels most comfortable with his opera voice.
He
just starts smiling.
It seems like he has the most fun
yeah.
when he's knocking that out.
Yeah.
And I've played with a lot of great singers where they just have fun, kind of
in some certain
letting
part of
it
the
fly,
range.
Right? When you're singing or when I'm singing, we do more of a chill thing usually.
Yeah.
And it's we're just vibing. But some of the bigger operatic singers that I performed with, it's they're really Farron, right?
Yeah.
Farron, when she blows up, she's like, oh, that was fun. And I'm like, that looked exhausting. But as long as you're having fun, that's cool. And you can definitely tell that's where he eats.
Anyways, this could be as.
I know that if you know where to find me, if you know how to reach me, there is a path to
Okay, hold on. We needed to wait for that to be over, but I really felt this. It's he goes.
That one woman's soul left her body. We just saw it.
He just belted and then he what is it? The word blended into the higher note. Of course, as he always does.
As we said before, how his head voice is what connects Earth to heaven.
Yeah.
I think that lady just took a ride and had her soul just elevated up there. Met in his chest, and then he brought her soul through his mix into heaven. And now he's back down for more.
He's back down for us all.
Back down for the Earth souls. He's like, climb aboard. We don't have much time.
Anyways, as we were doing. A new meaning of leaving it on the stage.
I don't understand. So these are singing contest shows.
Who is he competing against?
Why? What else could imagine going after this?
No,
you
couldn't.
And playing some kind of acoustic guitar song.
You can't.
That's it doesn't seem fair. I don't know the specifics of this context.
But I feel like he really left it all on the stage. I feel like even in the end of his notes, for some. I don't think a voice crack is bad. Sometimes it shows emotion. I feel like that's how he had a few
he probably
breaks,
intends
but
it.
on purpose.
Yeah.
For extra emotive emphasis. Done before,
I know it's that wasn't enough.
I love his arm comes down with the end note. He acts it out. He always acts it out. And here we go.
And the people just appreciative. Look at that suit. So many great suits.
I know. He's a man of many good suits.
And just in time for Easter.
Stop.
Yeah.
That, I think, honestly, that was really intense.
So yeah, first time I've heard him sing a song in English.
Oh yeah, that was our first English song.
And it's like that's his first language. Okay, right? Like that's what's really impressive is how he can really emote in a very believable way in so many different languages. You know,
like he really connected with that song. Can I say? So I really liked this performance.
Yeah, it's great. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Dimash performance that I've heard. It just the arrangement, again, it's not Dimash's fault, but the arrangement behind it, like the guitars, is kind of like your standard. Oh, this is a rock song.
I think we need more Dimash on the piano.
Yeah,
that's what I
exactly.
want.
My favorite part of it was when it was
beginning.
Just him. Yeah, that was the most emotional part.
It was so raw. I just needed him to play piano.
Yeah, and then after that, it's just back to the Dimash Olympics. It's kind of like how I feel. Olympico. So from a musical standpoint, it's like, yeah, Dimash is just out there slaying it. Everything else is kind of like... Another thing that I noticed, there was a Marshall head, half-stack head, on the ground next to the orchestra pit. I wonder what that's all about. I guess the guy could like make adjustments to whatever, but it wasn't going through the cab. I don't know.
I have no idea what you just said.
So basically, if you're a guitar player and there was some rock guitar, generic rock guitar... Again, people probably flame me. I'm sure the guitar was composed by like some like well-respected 100-year-old man that like Dimash like contributed the song to or something.
Like his father.
Yeah, right. I'm sure it's all probably get flamed somehow. But it just seemed like kind of like basic rock stuff. So, you know, a guitar amp usually has a cab. That's why you see them stacked on top of each other. So I saw the top half of the stack just on the ground next to the orchestra. I've never actually seen that in a live performance. But if you have like a long enough cable, I guess you could run it to a cab somewhere else. So if you're sitting with an orchestra, you're not going to blow the orchestra out with your guitar sound, but you can still, I guess, listen to yourself. So, you know, that's something I'd never seen before. But I guess I kind of get why they were doing it.
I guess maybe as a guitar player, you're more selective.
Sure. Observant.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching us react to this song. Feel free to give us more suggestions in the comments, and we will see you.
Well, where can I get this pillow?
Next week. I forgot. You can get this pillow link below. I know a lot of people are jealous of our pillow. You can go get one for yourself. I know that it's basically the highlight of these reactions at this point.
What? Who's going to have the pillow when? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
So thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week for another Dimash reaction.